pastor, all of them. Yeah, definitely. What mistakes did they make? What did they do? All of them. What change did they go through? Because remember, when you challenge some system, there's some changes that you're going to fall into that other people, you are not a brand new reality. Utopia is not your idea. It's all the people who've been there. They've been thinking about a good place to live since they came out of the womb, right? Now, we can do it. We got the technology to do it. We got the information to do it. Now we just have to do it. I feel if we don't do it, we're in a lot of trouble. I feel like if we don't do this, well, you don't have to worry about where things are going. So back to the stages of development. The stages of evolution and the Islamic movement, all those are articles of stage. I would say the stage, say from 2000 to now. Last part of 2000, we was putting the finishing touches on it. But by 2005, we're starting to light the design fitness coming into play. We're starting to arrange things. So things is happening that we're arranging. And within a few short years, we have arranged the environment. I would say, let's just do 50-50 for a while. It might be a little. But half of what we have now, we've arranged that. Half of what we have right now, we've arranged it. Actually, I feel like more than half. I technically feel like way up around 70-75%. Because all of the things that was done to us was not done to us. It was done for us. Yeah, we told them what to do. You can't imagine how happy I was in Oakland when the people come, because we had already wrote the last African American, right? And here come those Arabs and all the people. Just crushing in, right? And I could feel how someone would look at what we was dealing with and feel like almost sorry. But you know what? This stuff is easy. It's just ridiculously easy when you compare everyone else, right? When you compare Patrice Lumumba being beaten, killed, and his body soaked with lye, whatever they did, right? There's more than lye. What's that kind of stuff that dissolves? Acid, good God. Imagine, we just get beat over the head a little bit. And they follow me, telling me this is what we're doing. I'm telling you that the police, when I drove from from Oakland back to here, and I drove back to Arizona, which is the same thing, it's traffic. The police stopped me and he had a plainclothes doctor with him. And so the police asked, what is your number, such and such? And the police he's telling the police what to do with his flashlight and they hit the eyes. See where he's at? They knew. They calculated. When I mentioned that I was losing upper body strength, it wasn't after I was attacked, it was before. Or else the dummy wouldn't have attacked me. Right? Because I was at home and I was doing a push-up. I said, I can't do it. I couldn't do 3 or 4 push-ups. I just couldn't do them. So I reported it to the tattletale. I said, man, I'm losing upper body strength. As soon as I told him that, in they come. So all I could do, I'm flashing like, so all I could do was just hold it. And imagine, I can hold it and turn it and ease on top of it, and if it don't be for us woman, they're a pitiful crowd.
Like you said, they have the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and they still cheat.
And they still, right, they still cheating.
That's ridiculous. It's just, that's just ridiculous.
Like
they don't use, see, to make people's life meaningless is not necessary now. See, the way they're doing it's not necessary to live like that. It's not necessary for a few people to have almost everything, and then they ain't happy with having. That's ridiculous. Wait a minute, hold it. You got all this stuff and still not happy when you are. That is crazy. It's not new. Remember I told you, because I was listening to Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. And old steel man, Andrew Carnegie, gave him a carte blanche to go to all the famous people and rich people around the country and interview them, because he wanted to develop a new American philosophy. That's where Think and Grow Rich came from. First he had the 17 rules for success. Believe it or not, they're not bad at all. Because out of 12 things that you should do, getting rich is number 12, the last thing. Unbelievable. Okay. Now, Mahatma Gandhi read Think and Grow Rich, because you could tell that some of the things he was saying. The Muslims, remember the Muslims were part of that movement. They read it. You can tell some of the stuff they're saying. This idea of design fitna has been in vogue for many, many years. We've been doing it. What happened was, we've been evolving. That's true. We've been evolving with the curve and in front of the curve. Ikhwan, some of the Iranians, they've been evolving behind the curve. You can see behind the curve. They are evolving. But if they was evolving in front of the curve or with the curve, they would know not to take power in Egypt. Because if you take power, the Muslims take power, you can't fix nothing, they're going to blame it on you. That's exactly what happened. But we told them that ain't smart. Don't know, maybe a tripartite group, this nationalists and others, we're going to work together. We're going to all be on the team.
Right, yeah.
It ain't going to be us. Why? Because the Zionists, the Americans, everybody going to make sure you don't do nothing. You can't. They're not going to let you. So, anyway. So like we had design fitna, we have designed humor. Humor is something will raise to a higher level. A level of excellence, not perfection. But everything will be filtered through that filter. Yeah. Like we ain't gonna go crazy or nothing. But what tool do we have? You have to make the people look ridiculous. They are ridiculous. So our part is to make them look ridiculous. Some of the other white people come along, their part might be to do some rational, our white folks. Yeah, it's okay. But that's the part that we're working to play. And remember, we called it a long time ago. What do we call it? Optimism, kindness, and humor. That was over 10 years ago. Optimism, kindness, and humor. So it's not new, but it's now, we call it stage 3. This is evolution on our part. And we hope that all the people that's listening evolve along with us. Now, if you have been facing certain challenges, your evolution will be slower. In order to evolve along with us, you're going to have to go find you a lot of trouble to get into and get mixed up with. That's the only way you're going to evolve. So wherever you get, wherever you go, we're probably going to be there arrested and just kicking our teeth and feet all up on the table. Because we're the target. But we've changed the target. Nobody, Americans, blacks, whites, nobody wants to be the target of the government. They want to avoid. In the dunya, you want to avoid the government as much as possible. Everybody do, right? Because they'll cause you trouble, jail, this, that. That's opposite of us. We are not trying to avoid the government. We have not been trying to avoid the government. We want to engage the government. Because something is in our number. You don't know what part we can play in all of this. But we can't limit ourselves, consciously limit ourselves. We can slow ourselves down and wait a little bit on everybody, like we talked about before. We can slow down a little bit, and kind of cruise a little bit. And it's just lucky that this fitna caught up with us just like that. It caught us up with us. So that now it's not a myth. Everybody can see it. Everybody understands it. Yeah, we can see that now. Okay. So as we're talking now, remember, we are this stage 3. We're training ourselves. This is not the final stop. We're training ourselves for higher levels. Okay. I'm going to try that. Okay. What we said before is whatever you're looking for, that's what you're going to get. It's like expectation. So we expect everything we've talked about, we expect that to happen. And we're praying for it to happen. Okay, are there any questions or comments? Kindness, optimism, and humor. The other thing is, if you let, when I was in Oakland, everybody was just telling me about what I should do. I told them to stay out of my business. I worked too hard to arrange this. You know, this family member, maybe they was serious, maybe they was pretending, maybe they just wanted to strike back. And I would do the same thing that I do sometime here. I would show them a picture of some of the people we associate with just to get their thinking of it. Because we're beyond, as far as thinking, and planning and analysis, I don't think that there's anybody anymore who's not a hyperbole or hyperbole. A little hyperbole is good because it keeps the right man off balance. So don't worry. If you hear something sound a little bit stretching out, don't worry. It's mixed hyperbole because the white man don't know the difference between 90% and 93%. He just don't know. He just don't know. And we're not going to tell him. If we tell him, we're going to tell him something else. Or tell him and he won't believe it. Don't make no difference. Whatever it is, it's been working like a charm. You have to believe where we are now is where we want to be. We're going to California, and all we know is what we're going to do. But if it's set up correctly, we should be put the 30, 40, $50 million in front, and who cares? There's 5 million. Who cares if we don't get nothing? We'll just put everything in books, tapes, and CDs, and eventually the world will say, man, that's deep. I didn't know that. Right? So eventually we'll get a group of people that have the patience to sit and watch 2.5-hour videos. Right? Yeah. Attention span is going to grow because people will want to know. Okay, let's see if I have one more thing. Nonviolence, always strategic. Violence is reactionary. And nonviolence is, we are very strategic. But if we was violent, it would be reactionary. If they hit me over the head, I'm going to hit them back. I'll get them niggas. I would be reacting to them. Whoever reacts, they're in control. If you react to them, they're in control. They can't make us do nothing. But we choose. When we want to go back to California? Why not? The FBI probably came in here and they wanted us to go back, so they told us don't go back because they figured we ran. It don't make no difference. We go when we get ready. You see what I mean? Whatever they got cooked up, I would imagine that they got cooked up some payoffs for some, because they have violated. I mean, it's just been ridiculous. It's all in black and white. So that's a possibility. Whatever it is, it's going to be global news because it's going to be in the courts. It don't make no difference. We go into court. I just talked to people 2 hours ago. If not, we're going to interview lawyers, and we're not going to have our whole life been handled like it's been, and we've worked, and then we're going to get I'm going to be whatever lawyer I am, I'm going to be co-counsel. Co-counsel. Well, I don't want you there. And if they don't do it right, I'll just get some law students and I'll say, okay, you show me how. to file these, and this is what I want to say. And I'll have to put their student stuff before they get a chance to, but that's the way we're going. I fought a federal case in court 40 years ago. It was 50 to 45 years ago. Yeah, a federal court down in LA. So it ain't new. So, I'll close with the theme: stupidity, cowardice, insanity. We got to instigate, be provocative, and clown the white folks. One thing Gandhi did say, he said if 300 or 400 million Indians refuse to cooperate, ain't nothing you can do about it. Right? We don't have that luxury here. Because they were colonizing all the British. There's enough Negroes here to satisfy. They'll run them out to do the white man's work, like they already do. So we'll clown them too. The thing is, never get mad. It's not worth it. You can't do nothing. I'll close with this. The first thing I realized almost 50 years ago, I can't be part of an underground movement because all the underground can do is blow up somebody. Right? And even if you blow up a military barracks, the dummy in there is a dumb soldier from down the street. Right? You ain't gonna get to nobody that's doing anything. And if you get to a president, have you gotten to anybody that's important? Absolutely not. You got to a jackass. The president of the United States is a hired jackass. That's why all them people on the Democrat people, all them people jumping up and down, it's a theater to see which one is going to be the sucker. A lot of my paperwork got Kamala Harris on. That damn lady was was the Attorney General in California. She put more niggas in the penitentiary than George Bush did. And she was the Attorney General and old friendly Governor Brown when the U.S. government had told them to free. It started 10 years ago. You got to free so many state prisoners. They ain't let nobody out. That was in California. The prison was overpopulated. They got to figure out something new. And Kamala, or whatever her name is talking about. And that little girl that was busing. Can you imagine with Donald Trump in there doing what he do? They talking about busing. Busing is like 60 years old. Busing? What are you talking about? Not that it worked. Nobody even thought to sell. I tell you what, it costs $1 million to bus people to good white schools, which they move out of. And it costs $500,000 of this to pay good teachers and upgrade all the classrooms in the black neighborhood. And they'll have separate but equal. You know, that makes too much sense. could take good teachers and they could assign them, you know, by the quality of their past work. Half of y'all going with the Negroes, another half, you know, just do the best you can. Because it's separate but equal. Right? That makes too much sense. They put you on the bus, all that gas, all the people riding all across town, and you can walk to school.
My best friend was a bus.
This is ridiculous. And that's what they're talking about.
Man.
That's why Joe Biden is such a bad guy. There ain't no bad guy. All of them ain't no good. They all running the system. Anybody that participates in that system is a damn fool. Anyway, so are there any questions or any comments? That's it for today. So, inshallah, go get me a little run, lift a little iron. Well, maybe I can cool off. But I'll be leaving for dear California. Is that still on? You can turn it on.